can't ignore what I'm saying, even if I'm too far away to be heard. All I want is what you wanted from Spawn, some action. I don't care what choice you make, I just want to see you make one before it's too late.
It's not too late. I've still got the Mountain Dew. It's right here. It's a pretty tasty way out.
There is no easy way. There is only the hard way. You have to kill this joke you're becoming. You have to die.
Something is really happening to that guy.
I am Doomsvince, and this is day 196 of Spawn Year.
Tomorrow I may be reading what the advertisements in these comics keep touting up as the granddaddy of all Spawn comics, issue 100! I'm assuming it'll be an even more overhyped epic don't miss it or you're a pansy holy cow big freaking deal than issue 50 was. There are certainly individual issues and even the occasional arc worth reading between these landmarks, but man, is it really all about the landmarks. You want the Spawn Cliff Notes? Besides those trading cards, read 1, 50, and 100. Better yet, I bet you could articulately converse about this nonsense about as well as I can, reading each of those in a single sitting. You know, I don't want to make assumptions. It'd be just like Doomsvince to put off the big landmark issue for his own landmark. We're dangerously close to day 200 of Spawn Year. Day 200. Just thinking about sitting here writing about Spawn comics that long makes me want to pull my own brain out with red-hot tweezers. I've already lost enough brain cells, I might as well have done just that. But I can't deny that as convoluted and ridiculous as this book still is, I'm too curious about what's coming to quit now. In the ad for issue 100, it says, "She dies," with a picture of 5 major female characters. Well, I say major. Who's that random angel on the far left? Is that Domina? The leader of the Defiant Host Angela tries to stop from going up against Urizen? Oh yeah, it'd be a big shocker to Spawn fans if we killed her off. Well, I guess it would only be fair of me to play along and try to guess. We've got Granny Blake next, Wanda in the middle, Cyan next, and Angela on the far right. Now, killing off Granny would probably be a sweet send-off, rejoining her husband in heaven, and this book is far too gimmicky for that to be the death. Wanda is the obvious choice. She's about to deliver a monster or Antichrist or something. She's the only one whose arc has really been building to where that would be the natural choice. It makes too much sense, and she's in the middle box, so I'd peg her for a red herring. I don't think McFarlane would ever axe the namesake of his own firstborn, so that leaves Angela. We know that there were lawsuits about ownership and creator rights between Gaiman and McFarlane, and that Angela started disappearing from Spawn products like the Game Boy game as early as 1999, and this was published in 2000. Is it possible Angela is only in this arc to be written out in a bloated benchmark issue? Yes. That sounds exactly like the sort of business strategy impinging upon storytelling that comes to McFarlane naturally. I bet my comic collection it's Angela who's going to die. I've been going on a long time without actually commenting on today's comic. What's there to say? Angela pleads with the angels to stay away from Earth, only to be backed up by the heavenly host who call Domina's behavior absurd and orders them to stand down. I guess seeing them in a blue swirly vortex is more intimidating than hearing the order secondhand. Yes, because not trusting a Hellspawn to be stronger than the end of all things and trying to save the Earth is absurd. Okay, I get it. There's a stalemate. One side brings an army to Earth, it's an automatic declaration of war. If Russia had launched their nukes, America would have too. But you can't make an exception when a god that wants to consume all souls, which is bad for everybody's business, shows up? No, because the comic wants Spawn to be a hero. So he makes quick work of Urizen, mostly because the green world is still on his side, which helps him send all the natural elements in a Dragon Ball-esque light beam at the creature and imprisons it again. Looks to me like the green world gave Spawn 2 gifts. He uses that gaping hole in his chest like Tony Stark's arc reactor. Kind of convenient how he still hasn't healed that up, even with what seems like forever replenishable power. Yeah, Spawn's life totally sucks. He can't be killed, he's escaped Hell's clutches, he can literally do anything at all whatsoever. What a tragic, loathsome existence. And also convenient is how all this happens behind the cloaked tree shield, so not a single human being knows about it. And so now finally the big Hell on Earth stuff happened for a good 5 minutes, and it's just teasing us because everything can easily go right back to normal next issue. Except somebody's going to die. That's the important thing, right? Spawn's a daytime soap opera. We just tune in to see who's cheating, who's pregnant, who's come back from the dead, and who's going to die. Why didn't more elderly women read Spawn? At the end, Spawn's apparently got intimidation magic more powerful than a spell of silence. Those idiot demon henchmen were incapable of saying who was responsible for Urizen before, but we need a big reveal/cliffhanger, so now they can. And it's Malbolgia, of course. Why didn't I think of that? This plan was stupid, confusing, convoluted, and ridiculous. Bolgi's totally in character here. I can't blame Hogwin, he's just trying to keep characters consistent. I hate that Bolgi's plan actually would have worked without Spawn. It would have been great to see Heaven and Hell come together to stop Urizen and form an alliance just to prove how stupid Bolgi is. It's too bad we had to stoop to making everyone morons to make our hero seem smarter. Signed, Captain Logan.